extreme point method. Here LPP with two variables can be solved using graphical method. Okay, so if there is a two variable, we can use graphical method. Okay, LPP with two variables. Hi everybody, today we are going to see module 3 part 5. Okay, graphical method. Second problem. Minimize z is equal to 20x1 plus 10x2 subject to constraint x1 plus 2x2 less than or equal to 40, 3x1 plus x2 greater than or equal to 30, 4x1 plus 3x2 is greater than or equal to 60, x1 comma x2 is greater than or equal to 0. So last video we have discussed maximization problem and they gave three equation. In the second problem we are going to discuss minimization. The objective is minimize the loss or cost. Okay, subject to these three different constraint. Here subject to constraint they gave three equation. So in a graph you have to take three lines. Okay, the first step is we have to convert this inequality sign into equality sign. So first equation x1 plus 2x2 less than or equal to 40, that we are going to convert into equal sign. Okay, now we have to find out x2. If x1 is equal to 0, find out x2. Okay, 0 plus 2x2, this is equation 1. Okay, equal to 40. So x2 is equal to 40 divided by 2, you will get 20. So the coordinate is 0 and 20. Okay, similarly put x2 is equal to 0 and find out x1. So x1 plus 2 into 0 is equal to 40. So we are going to put x1 is equal to 0 and we found x2 value. Okay, that is 20. The next equation we are going to take x2 is 0, this is become 0. So you will get x1 plus 2 into 0 equal to 40. So this is become 0 no. So x1 is equal to 40. So here coordinate is 40 comma 0. Okay, so for first equation we got two coordinate, one is 0 comma 20, the second one is 40 comma 0. Similarly second equation 3x1 plus x2 is greater than or equal to 0. This is second constraint. Okay, so here put x1 is equal to 0. So you will get 3 into 0 plus x2 is equal to 30. Okay, so x2 is equal to 30. So here coordinate is 0 comma 30. Okay, so this is one coordinate. Similarly put x2 is equal to 0 in equation 2. So we'll get 3x1 plus 0 is equal to 30 and 3x1 is equal to 30. x1 is equal to 30 by 3, you will get 10. Okay, so here coordinate is 10 comma 0. Okay, so we got two coordinate for equation 2. Similarly for equation 3, 4x1 plus 3x2 is greater than or equal to 60. Okay, put x1 is equal to 0, find out x2. So 3x2 is equal to 60. So x2 is equal to 60 by 3, so we will get 20. So here coordinate is 0 comma 20. Okay, similarly put x2 is equal to 0, find out x1. So 4x1 is equal to 60. Okay, so here x1 is equal to 60 by 4, you will get 15. Okay, the answer is 15 comma 0. So for this coordinate you have to draw a graph. Okay, so look at the coordinates, everything in terms of your we can take 5 table. Okay, 15, 20, 10 is there, 30 is there, so we can take 5 table. Okay, so I am going to take a rough diagram. Okay, I am going to use table 5. This is x1 and this is x2. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So now here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 and 40. Okay, so what is the first coordinate? Your first coordinate 0 to 20, 40 comma 0. So 0 to 20, 0 here and 20 this axis and 40 comma 0 here. Okay, so now we have to join these 2 points. Okay, this is for equation 1. Okay, now equation 2. Equation 2 is 0 comma 30 and 10 comma 40. Okay, 0 comma 30 and 10 comma 0. So 10 comma 0. Okay, these 2 points we have to join. Okay, this is what equation 2. Okay, and equation 3c 0, 20. Okay, 0, 20, same point here we will get. Then 15 comma 0, 15 comma 0. Okay, this point and this point you have to join. Okay, this is what equation 3. This line is equation 3. Okay, now see the problem. The problem for first equation less than 40 they gave. Okay, first equation less than 40. The first equation is less than or equal to, isn't it? The first equation line is this line. Okay, this line less than or equal to. So you have to draw lines towards 0. Okay, is it clear? So I am going to take, this is a line, first equation. I am going to draw some lines towards 0. Okay, the second equation, if you see second equation is greater than, third equation is also greater than. Okay, so where is second equation here? Second equation line is this one. Okay, this line. So greater than or equal to, greater than or equal to in the sense away from 0. So you have to draw some lines away from 0. Where is second equation? See, this is second equation. Okay, second equation is 0 comma 30 and 10 comma 0. So 10 here, this line is a second equation. Okay, and third equation is this line. Okay, 15 comma 0 and 0 comma 20, this line. Okay, so third equation also greater than or equal to 0. Okay, now all the three colors, I used the three different colors, isn't it? All the three colors where which area it's coming, that is called feasible region. So you have to check it. See here, if you take this area, here only orange, it means equation 1 it gets satisfied, that's it. Okay, equation 2 and 3 is not get satisfied in this area. Equation 1, only equation constraint 1 is getting satisfied, 2 and 3 is not getting satisfied. So if you take this area, okay, this area, here only equation 1 is coming, equation 2 is not getting satisfied. Here see, you can't identify any color, so this area you should not take. Okay, if you take this area, here only orange and purple line is coming. Okay, orange purple in the sense equation 1 and 3 is getting satisfied, but 2 is not there. Okay, green is not there, so this area you should not take. Similarly, if you take this area, only 2 equation getting satisfied, third constraint is not there. Okay, similarly take down this area, here this area, away from 0. Okay, 1 2 3, this point, here the orange is not there, it means first equation is not getting satisfied in this area. Okay, so you should not take this area. Okay, it's infeasible. If you take this one, okay, if you take this one, all the lines are, okay, away from 0, no? So you can draw like this. Okay, all the three colors is coming in this area. Okay, so it means this side. Okay, so this area is a feasible area. So you have to take, I am going to write down, this is A, okay, and this B, and this C. Okay, 1 2 3, and this one is D. Okay, A B, this one A B C and D. Okay, here we are getting feasible region. A B C D is a feasible region, the other region is not feasible, other region is infeasible. Okay, see, now I am going to write down the coordinate for A, coordinate for B, coordinate for C and D. Okay, A is this area, so this area the coordinate is 15, x1, no, 15 comma 0, so 15 comma 0. B, if you use graph sheet, you will get a perfect points. Okay, here if you see, so you have to draw one parallel line towards your x1 and perpendicular line towards your x1. Okay, then you can easily find out your coordinate of this point. Okay, so you will, if you use graph sheet, you will get 6.5 comma 11.5. okay, if you draw one perpendicular line, you will get it. Point C is 4 comma 18. Use a graph sheet and identify, and this here it is 40 comma 0. Okay, this is the coordinate we identify with the help of graph. Okay, this is the feasible point, extreme point. So now the problem is given minimization, isn't it? Minimize z is equal to 20x1 plus 40 x2. The given problem is minimization. Now substitute for x1 is 15 and x2 is 0. Okay, if you substitute you will get value 300. Okay, substitute 6.5 into 20 plus 40 into 11.5. Clear? 20 into 6.5 plus 40 into 11.5. So you will get 240. So this is 590. Okay. Next one is 20 into 4 plus 40 into 18. Sorry, here I took 40. This is 10. Okay, 10 x2 and 10 into 11.5. Okay, you will get 245. Okay, similarly here 10 into 18 and 20 into 40. So here you will get 260. Okay, the next one is 20 into 40 and plus 10 into 0. Okay, so you will get here 800. Okay, now the problem is minimization problem, so you have to take minimum value among this. Which is minimum value? 245 is minimum. Okay, so is it clear? So the given coordinate is 15. We found coordinate is 15, 0. We got 300. 6.5, 11.5. We got 245. 4, 18. We got 260. 40, 0. We got 800. Among this, which is minimum? Because the given objective is minimization. Okay, minimum value is 245. Okay, so if we produce 6.5 in product or cost, so you will get 245 minimum value. So we can reduce cost to 245. Okay, so the answer is x1 is equal to 6.5 and x2 is equal to 11.5. So if we use 6.5 and 11.5, we will get 245 as cost reduction. Now we'll move on to the third problem. Maximize z is equal to 0.1 x1 plus 0.2 x2 subject to constraint x1 plus x2 is less than or equal to 100 and x1 is less than or equal to 75 and minus 2 x1 plus 3 x2 is less than or equal to 0. x2 is less than or equal to 75 and minus 2 x1 plus 8 x2 is greater than or equal to 0 and x1 comma x2 greater than or equal to 0. So now we are going to take equation 1. So x1 plus x2 is less than or equal to 100. Put x1 is equal to 0. We will get x2 is equal to 100. If we put x2 is equal to 0, we will get x1 is equal to 100. So here it is coordinate is 0, 100 and here coordinate is 100, 0. Okay, for first equation we got this one. This is first equation. Similarly, second equation, x1 is less than or equal to 75. So there is no x2. So we can take directly x1 is equal to 75, x2 is equal to 0. So here 75, 0. Okay, for second equation. Now you take third equation. So here you have to be little careful. 2x1 plus 3x2 and they gave less than or equal to 0. Okay, so 2 minus 2x1 plus 3x2 is equal to 0. Okay, now put x1 is equal to 0. So you will get x2 is equal to 0. Similarly, if you put x2 is equal to 0, you will get x1 is also 0. So in that case, instead of taking x1 is equal to 0 and x2 is equal to 0, we have to change the number and we have to identify the coordinate, because 0 comma 0 we will get here, the point you will get here, so you can't draw the line. Okay, so instead of taking x1 is equal to, assuming s1 is equal to 0, we have to take another number. Okay, this is the clue here. If we get coordinate 0 comma 0 0 comma 0, so we have to take, instead of 0 we have to take some other number which should be divisible by 3, which should be divisible by 2. Okay, based on the given equation we have to take this number. Okay, now I am going to write down same equation, third equation, minus 2x1 plus 3x2 is less than or equal to 0, isn't it? This is third equation. Okay, instead of taking x1 is equal to 0, I am going to change some other value. You can take any value. So I am going to take 2x1 plus 3x2 is equal to 0. First I made inequality into equality. Now I am going to put x1 is equal to 3. If I put x1 is equal to 3, I will get 2 into 3 plus 3x2 is equal to 0. So this is become minus 6 plus 3x2 is equal to 0. So 3x2 is equal to, if it come this side, this is become 6. So minus 6, if it come after equal to, the sign become plus. Okay, so x2 is equal to 6 by 3, we will get 2. So the coordinate here it is, x1 is 3. Okay, so 3 comma 2 is your coordinate. Okay, so you can take any value, but you have to check the other equation also. Based on the other coordinate you have to select. Okay, so the other coordinate is 100, isn't it? So if we take 3 comma 2, it's a very minute value, it's very difficult to identify. So instead of that we can take some other value also. Okay, see the first coordinate we got 0 comma 100. Okay, and 100 comma 0, and here it is 75 comma 0. So we can use a 10 table in a graph. Okay, to draw a scale we can use 10 table, but here if you check, we got 3 comma 2. So it is difficult to draw, no? It is, we have to identify very minute values, so it is difficult to draw in a graph sheet. Instead of that, so we can take x is equal to 30. So if we take x is equal to 30, this is become 60 and this is become 60, and 60 divided by 3 we will get a 20. Okay, so here 30 comma 20. So we got in terms of 10 table. So it will be easy for us to make a point in a graph sheet. Okay, 3 comma 2 is values is very less value, so it is difficult to identify in a graph sheet. So instead of that we can take a bigger number here. So if we take bigger number, so we will get here 30 comma 40. So it is easy to identify. Is it clear? Okay, so similarly the second equation we have to identify. Second equation is, so this one coordinate we got, no? Second equation we can take 0 comma 0 also. So already we found 0 comma 0 here, isn't it? By putting x1 is equal to 0, x2 is also 0. This is 0 comma 0, and the other equation we got 30 with the help of the same equation, we instead of putting x1 is equal to 0, we put x1 is equal to 30. We got 30 comma 20. So we will get somewhere 0 comma 0 here and 30 comma 20 somewhere here. So we got 2 points. No, we can easily draw one straight line. Is it clear? So one coordinate we have to keep 0 comma 0. The other coordinate we have to use some other value which should be a bigger value. Okay, if it is a bigger value, we will get in terms of a 10 table. It is easy to identify in a graph sheet. Okay, so now we got two equation for one constraint. Okay, two coordinate for one constraint. One is 0 comma 0, another one is 30 comma 20. Okay, Now we will move on to the fourth constraint. What is the fourth constraint? X2 is less than or equal to 75, isn't it? So x2 is equal to 75. So we got x1 is equal to 0. So 0 comma 75. This is one coordinate. Okay. Next one. Fifth constraint is, this is fourth constraint. Okay. And fifth constraint is minus 2 x1 plus 8 x2 is greater than or equal to 0. So this is fifth constraint. Okay. Now you put x1 is equal to 0. So if we put x1 is equal to 0, x2 is also 0, because greater than or equal to, here we got 0. So we get x2 is also 0. Similarly, if we put x2 is equal to 0, we will get x1 is equal also 0. So two coordinate we got, but 0 comma 0. So we will get only one point. So we can't draw the straight line. So we can take one coordinate. Okay, the second coordinate, the previous constraint we did know. Similarly, we have to take some other value to identify the other value. Say, so here I am going to take put x1 is equal to 40. Okay, if I put x1 is equal to 40, so I will get 2 into 40 plus 8 into x2 is equal to 0. So we will get minus 80, no? Minus 80 plus 80 x2 is equal to 0. Okay. So I am going to bring this minus 80 in this side, right hand side. So 80 x2 is equal to 8. Okay. So x2 is equal to 80 by, sorry, this is 8, not 80, this is 8. Okay. So x2 is equal to 80 by 8. So the equation is 8 only. So I made a mistake here. Okay. 8x2 is equal to 0. So minus 80 plus 8x2 is equal to 0. Bring this 80 minus 80 this side. So you will get plus 80. Okay. So x2 is equal to 80 and divided by 8 we will get 10. Okay. So what is the coordinate now? So now we got 40 comma 10. Okay. So one coordinate is 0 comma 0, the other coordinate is 40 comma 10. Okay, I am going to write down this coordinate separately in order to draw a graph. The first equation we got 0 comma 100 and 100 comma 0. The second equation we got 75 comma 0. Okay. The third equation we got 0 comma 0 and 30 comma 20. The fourth equation we got 0 comma 75. And fifth equation constraint we got 0 comma 0 and 40 comma 10. So by using this coordinate we are going to draw a graph. Okay. We have up to 100, isn't it? So I am going to use 10 table. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. This is x1 and here it is 0. Similarly, ten, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So what is the first coordinate? 0 comma 100 and 100 comma 0. So we will get like this. Okay. Draw one line. Okay. The next equation is 75 comma 0. 75 is in x-axis, isn't it? 75 comma x1, isn't it? 75 comma 0. So we got here. So we have to draw one perpendicular line towards x1. Okay. So I am going to take one perpendicular line. Okay. Another, this is equation, first one is first equation, this is second equation. Next one is 0, 0 and 30, 20. So 0, 0 here, and 30, 20. 30 is here, 20 is here. Okay. So now join these two points. Draw one straight line. Okay. Extend that line. 0, 0, 30, 20. So we got one line. Okay. This is equation 3. Okay. Equation 4 is 0, 75. Okay. 0 is here and 75 is somewhere here. So we got here. So we have to draw one perpendicular line towards your x2. Okay. Or parallel line towards your x1. Okay. So this is equation 4. And what is equation 5? 0, 0 and 40, 10. Okay. 40 and 10. So here. Okay. From here you have to draw straight line joining these 2 points 0, 0 and 40, 10. Okay. Now based on the constraint we have to draw lines. First constraint is what? Less than or equal to. The given equation, the first constraint is they gave less than or equal to. Isn't it? Less than or equal to. Another one is also less than or equal to. This is also less than and this is also less than. The last one, fifth constraint is greater than. Okay. The other constraint is less than. So first line is this one. So we have to take lines less than in the sense towards 0. Okay. And second line, which is second, this one, this line. So less than or equal to the towards 0. Okay. And third one is this line. So less than or equal to the sense towards 0. Isn't it? So third equation. Okay. And fourth equation is, that is also less than or equal to. Yeah, this is fourth one. This one is fifth one. This is fourth one. That is also less than or equal to towards 0. So I am going to use like this. Okay. Fifth one, if you take fifth one is greater than or equal to. This is the fifth one line, isn't it? Greater than or equal to in the sense away from 0. Okay, so this is the line, fifth one. So you have to take away from 0. Little clumsy only, so that's why I am using different color. Okay. Now where these all the color are joining together, that one is your feasible region. You just check. Here green is not there, here green is not there, like that. So green you are getting only this area, and this area you are getting all the colors, isn't it? Okay. And up to here, not this one. Okay, because black is coming here only. First constraint is coming this side, not here. So not this area, this area. Okay, this area is your feasible area. Okay, so I am going to take, this is O, and this one A, and this one B, and that's it. Okay. One more, and this point. Okay, C. 0, A, B, C. Is it clear? No, here, this one. not here, this point. Okay, here this is B. If you take it in a graph sheet, you can easily identify. I am using rough paper, so it's little difficult to identify. So 0, A, this one, this point. Okay, this point and this one. Okay, so here we won't get which color? Here we won't get orange color, isn't it? This side, because here this is the equation. So here orange, it starts from here only, this line only. Okay, so 0, A, B, C. Okay, so now, so 0 in the sense this is the extreme point, and here it is a coordinate. 0 in the sense 0, 0, and A. So if you use a graph sheet, you can easily identify it is 60, 40, and B is this one. Okay, 75, 25, 75, 25, and C is this point. So the C is 75, and if you draw one line here, you will get 18. C is 75, 18. Okay, is it clear? And draw some line here. Okay, draw perpendicular to x2, you will get exact value. This value you will get. Okay, use a graph sheet, you can easily identify. Okay, now the problem is maximization, isn't it? So Z max, the given problem is 0.1 x1 plus 0.2 x2. Okay, substitute this value. The first one is 0, you will get. The second value 0.1 into 60 plus 0.2 into 40. So I will get 14. 0.1 into 75, 0.2 into 25. So you will get here 12.5, and here it is 0.1 into 75 plus 0.2 into 18. You will get here 11.1. Okay, use your calculator and identify. Okay, so now since it is a maximization problem, so maximum value you have to take. Which is maximum value? 14 is your maximum value. So your answer is 60. X1 is equal to 60 if you produce, and X2 40 product if you produce, you will get a profit 14. Okay, so this is maximization. So Z value, your output you will get 14. Is it clear? Thank you.